My topic for today is how to remain open to receive. I know I have discussed this topic several times, and yet I keep coming across people who find it difficult to receive or they feel very deprived. When they feel deprived, I wonder uh, what is blocking them from receiving, and why would they feel deprived? So I remember the story I had read long back. I was still a kid at that time, and reading those fables. And the story goes like this: that there was a nobleman who was donating food and gifting poor people food. And one little boy, he said, "You did not give me as much as my cousin who's grown up." He says, "Darling, your hands are too tiny, and your cousin has a bigger hand. He could hold more food, and you did not hold much. So I couldn't give you more than what it was possible for me to make sure that you could retain." Now, it sounds like a silly, small little story, but that's what it is. It's not about uh, how much it's been given to you. It's about how much can you retain. Have you developed a way and a mechanism to retain what you receive? And even if you get so much, but there's a limit to what you can retain. Think about how you can retain. Think about how you can expand your cups. This is a jargon, how to expand the cup. But there's a limit to what you can retain, and that's one of the reasons there's a limit to what you can receive. If you find it difficult to receive what you need to receive, think about how much can you retain? How much are you open to receive? How big is your cup? How open is your cup? That's the very first question. Secondly, I want you to try this. Again, you might find it a very silly and simple exercise, but it's profound. I want you to take a deep breath right now. Keep breathing, keep breathing. Continue breathing on and on and on and on and on. What happens now? Beyond a point, you can't, because you need to now breathe out. Okay. There's a limit to what your lungs can hold on to. So the breathing in and breathing out happens simultaneously. Of course, you retain a lot in the bargain. Same way, when you receive, you need to also have plan to contribute. Contribute, invest, and channelize the resources. Are you ready for that? Do you have a plan ready for that? And if you have a plan ready for that, you're likely to receive much more than what you think you can. So there's a limit to what you can retain. And that's why you also need to create a plan. Plan for distribution, plan for channelization of resources, and a plan to contribute as per the need, right? So that's the second part. Third, the blockages. Even if you have the capacity to receive and retain, the blockage can prevent you from receiving. And what are those blockages? They are usually not the physical blockages, but the blockages which are emotional in nature, which are belief systems. If you believe that love is very, very painful, if you want to avoid pain, you will also avoid love. Not only just for love, for money, for respect, for success, for good experiences of life. We often have very, very unpleasant beliefs. And these beliefs are at the subconscious mind level or filter mind level. And filter mind governs the intake of the experiences or allowance of the experiences. This is the most common story for most people. When you feel unloved, unappreciated, unpleasant at times, not really needed at times, or poor, or not really open to, or not really getting enough dues, unfair. These are the things where, these are the experiences where probably it's not about others, whether they give it or not. It's about you, whether you're ready to open up or not. If you're ready to open up, you will get it anyhow from anywhere. I feel all the resources that you ever need are available in abundance in the universe. You need to, first of all, expand your cup. Secondly, have a plan for distribution, contribution, channelization. Third, address all your unhealthy beliefs, which blocks you from receiving effectively. And finally, fourth, align yourself to the resource provider. Even if the resources are available, are you really aligned? Are you really oriented? And are you really positioned? If you hold a bottle just below the stream of water, the water is likely to get in. However, if you hold the bottle upside down, it's not going to work. If you hold the bottle tilted, it's not going to work. So you need to have correct alignment, orientation, and positioning. Are you ready for that? You will learn how to release all those blocks and how to align, orient, and position yourself in the book Radical Crystalline Mind. And if you've already read, I want you to reread and learn the art of aligning, orienting, and positioning yourself, as well as addressing some of those beliefs which is blocking you from what you wish to receive. And the last point that I want to say is know what you wish and know what you need. Remain open to receive as per your wish and as per your need. At times, you don't even know what you need and what you wish. So be very clear as to what really you need, because what you think you need is not what you really need. For example, sometimes you create noise, you create complaints, you create demands, and the basic need is that for attention. So if you don't even know that you need attention, and that's why you're behaving the way you're behaving or demanding the way you're demanding, probably you may not even get the attention and you may not even get what you're demanding. There was a child who was, being very cranky and asking mother, Mom, I want something. Mom said, what? I think I want food. So mom gave some food and he threw away. He says, what do you want? He says, I want cookies. Okay, fine. Cookies were given. He threw away. He says, what do you want? I wanted the sweet ones. You give me the salty cookies. That doesn't work. Okay, fine. So sweet cookies were given. He threw away. He says, no, I wanted the round one. You give me the square one. Mom was still patient and gave a round one. Threw away. He says, I wanted the cream one. You give me the plain one. The cream cookies were given. He again threw away. He said, I wanted chocolate one. You gave me vanilla. By now, mom was upset. What did the child want? Probably the child wanted mom's attention. And he kept asking for cookies. So sometimes you don't even know what you want. And that confuses the receivers as well as givers. You are the receiver and there are others receivers through you. Okay, because we are often channels. So open up to communicate your needs clearly. If you need attention, if you need appreciation, if you need to be valued, open up to receive that instead of means to getting attention, values, and appreciation. So know what exactly you're looking for. Be very clear. Align to the resources. Align also to the receivers through you so that they can also receive. Sometimes you're not receiving for yourself, you're just being a channel to the recipients. Be open to receive, be open to contribute, expand your cups. These are the ways in which you can essentially be a good receiver. And if you're a good receiver, you will definitely attract the contributors or remain aligned to the resource providers or the resource energy itself. All the best. Enough food to think, enough food for the day, enough food for thought. Enjoy and be open to receive today. Thank you.
Thank you so much.